And so here we find a shield of some description. Quite interesting, don't you think?
10th or 11th century. Probably recovered with the piece we're looking for. It resembles Lancelot's crest, doesn't it?
It would if the banner had existed.
Oh, what's this now? It looks like a map. Have a good look and see what you can make of it.
What do you think it's for?
Maybe our knight needed help finding his way home. Or perhaps this piece wasn't all he had.
You think he stashed more of the sword somewhere?
Possibly, but the map is useless without a reference point.
I'll work on it. Going offline.
Splendid.
Indeed. And once again, we have another dead scientist.
I empathize. Why their lack of interest?
They were too contemporary for serious study. It seems they date them as recently as the first millennium.
I'm sorry, but am I missing something? How old exactly is this artifact we're looking for?
Older than you think.
Yes, I would suspect so. Now, this is a tougher case of timing than earlier, but it's still completely timing just to get through that door. And now that everything is powered, we get to use the Tesla machine. Now, I don't really like the Tesla machine. It's loud, and it's difficult to control. And what I just did there was very, 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 very stupid. I will explain why shortly. But basically what you need to do is pull stuff in and press fire, I believe, at the same time to be able to propel it properly. Thankfully, when you are in the Tesla machine, you can't be hurt. So even though these guys are firing at you, they can't cause you any grief. The only thing that's going to cause you any grief is the rather annoying sound of the Tesla machine, and just the general fact that if you don't manage to hit everybody with the barrel, well, not the barrels, the explosive tanks, you're going to have to use other means. Now, if you want to get the, I believe it's the golden artifact, you need to place a block on that ledge and have it as far to the edge as possible, and then you need to play with this thing. Basically what you need to do is you need to drag it to the left and then all the way to the right, and then as it reaches the right you've got to push it so that it goes on to that other side and goes right to the end. This is easier said than done, and you have no idea how much trouble I had getting that to work. It's probably the toughest single golden artifact to get in the game, that's because it's not puzzle based. Like pretty much all of the other ones are based on just a quick puzzle that's challenging, but generally doesn't really require much skill. This one, however, does require a reasonable control of the Tesla machine that I don't have, as you can evidently see. I think that there's ever so slight ever so slight sense of just touch sensitivity on how powerful the push is, depending on how hard you tap the thing. But yeah, basically I should never have taken the block that was on here off of it. because you need to push it to the end. And it's very, very difficult to get things back up. So don't be a stupid idiot like me. However, despite it being very, very difficult to get everything up here, it is possible, as I am about to prove. I don't know how, I just know that I think I made exactly the same mistake when I first played the game, and I managed to do it then. I'm going to manage it now. There we go. Perfect. That went sort of to plan. Ever so slightly, not really in the slightest, but still. Because once we're up here, we can... No, Lara. It's not what I wanted you to do. That's what I wanted you to do. Because the golden artifact is hidden around here. It's in little alcove which you should just about be able to see. Well, actually, no, you can't quite see it from where we are right now. Because it's to our right. So, to get to it, we've got to jump onto this platform, which is why we had to move it, so that we can get here. So that we can, in turn, turn around and get the artifact. There we go, nice and not simple in the slightest. Thankfully, getting down is a lot easier. All you have to do is that. I'd like to say that's the end of it all, but it's not. We have another corridor to go through, another corridor of electrifying death. And the way to get these poles out the way is to shoot them manually. And then we pull along. This is another technique you are going to have to get used to. Very, very useful in the next mission, actually. Yeah, I hear you. It's not quite as simple as duck in a little bit later on. Precisely there, because you have to jump, and as you can see, that could have ended quite badly. Anyway, we've got all of the artifacts. Now it's just time to find this bloody sword fragment. Oh, look, it's Amanda.
Amanda, I'm sorry for what happened, but we can still work together.
There is no we, Lara. There never was. It was just me down there. Me and this. Do you remember it? I touched it, and it touched me back.
I don't think that was a good thing.
I tamed it then, and made it my own.
My God! Amanda!
A little friendlier than it was in Paraíso, isn't it? I taught it how to fetch.
You're mad! It killed our friends, Amanda, and it almost killed us!
And it saved my life once I mastered it. It's all about a broader perception. I'd stay away from
Or a psychopathic perception, but either way.
touch you.
So, yes, we can't hurt the unknown entity right now. The only way that we can do anything is to run around the arena and turn on the Tesla stuff. Little bit easier said than done, because he is quite fast and does this fireball attack which comes out of the ground. It's a little bit difficult to dodge if you aren't on the ball. However, once you have done that, it's very easy to end the boss fight. Because all we need to do now is get into the Tesla machine and do a little bit of pushing.
Zip, what do I need to do to get it out of there?
Well, I think if we kind of get everything electrified, I think we should be okay. So basically what you need to do is push these 4 things into their respective holes. Annoyingly, the unknown entity will attack you and sometimes knock you out. However, once you have managed to do that, just grapple and we're done. We've got the sword fragment. Oh yeah. Although now I think we should probably run.
I'd like to think some skill was involved.
Oh, quite.
Did Alistair have any luck with maps?
You're not going to believe where this leads.
Oh, you're going to find me extremely incredulous today.
Cornwall.
As in, take the M5 to the A30, Cornwall.
As the crow drives.
Well then, let's see who can get there first.
And this next mission is why this game pleases me very, very much and makes me quite excited. So, after things with Kazakhstan, it's time to head to Cornwall.